Hi, Sarah here. We're going to do Ūrdhva Dhanūrāsana and we're going to start by sitting on a chair with a wall behind us. So grab your chair, put a bit of a sticky piece on it. Don't worry about the bolster for now. So we're just going to go straight into some preparations and then I'll show you the full pose. So sit on your chair, sit quite well back, and you're framing your body with the chair. So you squeeze your heels into that edge of the chair. So you're gripping your ankles in. So there's a grip of the chair, which is bringing grip to the hips and a stability in the legs. So it helps you to engage those leg muscles. And then similarly, hold the back of the chair and roll the shoulder bones back and start to engage the back body. So the shoulder blades are pressing in. Keep your waist broad. That's it. Yeah, broaden the waist. So we're not trying to do this. Can you see? That's pushing, that's kicking the lumbar in. We're not doing that. We are stabilizing the legs and we're activating the chest, keeping the navel broad, abdomen soft. Then simply from here, just quickly have a look before you do it. Raise, take the hands towards your shoulders and lift the elbows, lean back a tiny bit, but keep your chest going forwards, and then the hands come to the wall. So let's do it together. So chest up, hands towards the shoulders, keep the chest lifting up, 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 elbows up, and then take the hands back onto the wall. Spread your fingers. So your fingers are pointing down. That's it. Elbows up, fingers down. Yep, that's it. Elbows up, fingers down. Elbows up, chest up, fingers down. Elbows up, chest up, fingers down. And now press the wall to lift that chest a bit more, to grip the triceps to the bone. Let those elbows come in. Lift the chest like you'd be doing Ūrdhva in the chest. Navel broad, lower back long, and then let go of the wall. So this is now bring your chair a bit further from the wall and have a look here. So I'm going to show you a way of going into Ūrdhva Dhanūrāsana with the chair and the wall. And this is particularly helpful for those of you who are maybe slightly older and stiffer, or even perhaps not so strong in the arms. So first of all, you lie on the chair. Your bum will be off, but you're still keeping some tone in the buttocks. You're not dropping it down. You're getting that lift. Yeah, so buttocks are up towards the backs of the knees. And then what you're going to do is come slightly off the chair and take your hands forward. So I'm already can see I'm a little bit too close. So I use the chair to sit up and go back. So that may happen to you too. And then again, second attempt. On the chair, elbows up, hands to the wall. And then you press the wall and lift up. And use the chair. Watch how I'm coming out. You press the elbows to lift the chest and come up. Okay, so let's have a go. Sit on your chair. If you don't have a chair, don't worry. You can just repeat the arm work and then we'll come to the floor in a moment. So come on then. Let's sit on the chair, bring the buttocks towards the front edge. Yep, that's it. About, let's see, how much distance? We've got about two or three bricks, and if you're taller you'll need more length. So that's about your distance from the wall. So sit in your chair, sacrum to the front edge, lie down. So I like this moment here, just pause here where you're pressing the buttocks up towards the backs of the knees, squeezing the ankles, outer ankles in and sliding back towards your head a little bit. So you're starting to get that curvature over the edge of the chair, but your waist is broad, your abdomen is soft. Then hands to the wall. Maybe bring the feet a little bit closer. Now stamp those heels, squeeze that imaginary chair, press the hands into the wall and push away from the wall and lift your buttocks to the ceiling. Abdomen soft. Push the wall, lift the buttocks, exhale, come down. And then second attempt, again, push the wall, lift the buttocks up towards the backs of the knees. And breathe. And then exhale, so carefully come down. And then hold the sides of the chair and dig your elbows into the seat of the chair. Lift your chest to bring yourself up out of the posture. And then just sit on the chair. Well, I hope you got on well there. And you can repeat that version. If you've actually had enough already, then you can go back to this practice where you're just going to sit in Virasana or on the chair, learning to keep the waist broad and learning to take the hands back and lift the chest up. So just do this a few times as a bit more preparation, or if you've had enough of the back bends, then you can work this way. Hands to the wall. Notice how when you take the hands to the wall, the back body presses forwards. You want to feel that connection. If it's not happening, keep practicing it until you feel that when you take the hands to the wall, you get this reciprocal lift in the armpits, shoulder blades press in, dorsal lifts. Okay, so those of you who are up for it, let's take the bolster towards the wall, and we've got 2 bricks. Now just have a look here, and I'll show you how we'll use the kit. Similar setup, lie down, abdomen broad, everything soft and relaxed. And then from that calm place, you slide off a little bit so that the bolster is helping you with that lift in the chest, and then you place the hands on the bricks. And then from here, just like we did before, we squeeze the ankles in, engage the legs, and lift the buttocks towards the backs of the knees, and then we lift the chest and take the crown of the head to the bolster. And then if you're able to, you're going to continue to press the feet down to engage the legs, lift the buttocks, press the hands down to straighten the arms. So the legs are bent. Can you see my legs are bent, but my arms are straight? And then we breathe in the posture, come back down the same way that we went up. Okay, so over to you. Lie down. Lengthen your top buttock flesh away from your waist. Bring those feet underneath your knees, squeeze the outer ankles in, start to engage those outer leg muscles into the hip socket. Exhale, bring your hands onto the bricks. So the fingers are pointing down to the floor. Try again. Fingers down to the floor, elbows up to the ceiling. Do it a few times. And as you do that, feel those triceps gripping in. Elbows trying to be a bit towards each other. That's it. And now press the feet down to engage the buttocks. Press the hands down to activate the shoulders. Exhale and lift the buttocks up to the ceiling. Press the hands down and lift the chest up towards the ceiling. And then take the crown of your head onto the bolster. And then we'll come down, so lift up and lift your face to the ceiling, chin in, and lie back down. Good, just take a breather, and we'll do it again. If that's enough for you now, then you can just rest sitting in Virasana and do Gomukhasana arms. Okay, let's continue. So lie back down, top buttock flesh towards the backs of the knees, abdomen is broad, legs are engaged, outer ankles in. And then raise the hands up, take the hands to the bricks, elbows to the ceiling, and then press the feet, press the hands, lift the chest, take the crown of the head to the bolster, and then exhale and press the hands, press the feet, lift the buttocks towards the backs of the knees, and lift the chest towards the ceiling and then towards the wall. Straighten the arms, breathe, breathe, that's it. Roll those thighs in, buttocks to the backs of the knees, and exhale, carefully bend the elbows, come to the crown of the head, and then tuck the chin in and rest down and breathe here. So now we're going to continue the posture without the bolster. So you can use the bricks again, or you could try, if you feel that your wrists have woken up a bit now, we'll do it without any support. Otherwise, carry on using the support. So some of you I can see are using the chairs. Some of you are doing your Gomukasana, sitting and resting. And some of you are joining me. So here we go. Come on, lie down. Same action, so you don't need a demo. So lying here. So you don't actually need to be at the wall, you can be away from the wall. So feet underneath the knees. Grip the outer ankles in and keep that waist nice and broad and soft. So even just lying here, you're probably enjoying the spread in your lower back and the spread between the shoulder blades on the floor. So your collarbones are really broad to the shoulders. And feel the quietness in your face and let your body breathe. Then with an exhalation, bring the hands towards the shoulders. So the fingers point towards the shoulders and the hands go down. And again, squeeze those elbows in and keep the knees in. Exhale. Remember, you're coming onto the crown of your head and then you're going to go up. So ready? Exhale. Now press down into the feet, lift the buttocks. Press down into the hands, lift the chest, and come onto the crown of your head. Lift your shoulders up to the ceiling. Lift the buttocks to the ceiling, to the backs of the knees. Pause, exhale, and with the strength in the buttocks, lift the buttocks up, and then start to straighten the arms. Roll the thighs in, keep lifting the buttocks, buttocks, buttocks towards the ceiling, and straighten the arms. Grip the triceps in, straighten the arms, keep breathing, roll the thighs in, buttocks towards the backs of the knees, shins towards the wall. And then exhale, come to the crown of the head, and then tuck the chin in and carefully lower yourself down. And again, be in that broad